It's Cars for Christmas, powered by CFM Distributors, your York Heating and Air Conditioning distributor, and 101 The Fox. Now, here's Slacker.
That's right, we're back again, sharing stories of families in need of reliable transportation. It's our Cars for Heroes Christmas event, and as we've been doing for the last few weeks, we've been sharing with you those who have been nominated to receive vehicles, and we are back with some of our committee members this morning. Please welcome the lovely Jillian.
Good morning.
We have no Everly this morning.
I know. She was sick for a few days, and she's just resting.
All right.
Actually, just didn't want to get up early.
All right, she didn't want to be around Uncle Slacker.
We're being honest, it was all about the getting up early.
The young lady at your side is from Shamrock Roofs. Please welcome back the lovely Sarah.
Good morning, Slacker.
Of course, Bailey here with
Hello.
us. Good morning, Bailey.
Good morning.
Santa is taking a bit of a break the next couple of days.
Yep.
Getting ready, getting rested.
Getting rested up.
It won't be very long before he's going to have to fly all around the world several different times. That takes a lot out of you.
It does.
Right?
It does.
So he's got to get a little rest. But we're going to have a gentleman with us again. He is a legendary broadcaster, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member. Please welcome Mr. Maxwell Floyd.
Terry French, the car Santa, is one of the coolest guys. You ever see pictures of him? I mean, he's just always so cool.
Yeah.
And he fixes everything, and everything is just right. I mean, he's just one of the greatest guys. I've known him forever, and it's just great. By the way, Slacker, I got the Christmas card from you and your family. You know, the one where you tell what happened throughout the entire year?
Yeah, I like to do those letters. They're important. And mimeograph them,
Well, I was pleased to be on the list. A couple of days I got a call from Mike Edinger, who I don't know if you worked with him or
Sure.
not. He worked with us over at KY, and he said, there's a guy here that's a big fan of KY, and me, I guess, too. And he saw you guys with Kathy Quinn on Fox 4 the other morning.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And he wants to make a donation to Cars for Heroes. He doesn't want any publicity. He wants it to be silent. I called him, and he said, no, I don't want...
Don't mention his name on the radio.
Don't mention his name. He just wants to... He believes in us. He wants to make a donation that perhaps we could use to buy some Christmas presents for those kids we talked about.
Wow.
Yeah, of
and all
course.
those people. So I'll give you this check, Jillian. It's for $1,000.
Wow.
That
And
is awesome.
it's just, I was blown away when they talked to me about that. And I talked to him later, and he's just a great guy. And I carried that check with me for a couple of days, and I'm thinking, I got this check on me. I got to get this thing to the car Santa or Jillian. Yeah,
Yes.
so.
Well, that's awesome.
Anyways, it's so fulfilling for people to do that. They love to do that. They don't want any publicity about it. Just you guys do good work, and we want to help you.
Wow, well, that's
that.
awesome. That's great. That's a great way to start off today because we have a lot of files. And Jillian, you have been a good elf behind the scenes working a lot of these, calling and finding, verifying. I mean, there's a lot that goes into this. And you have a file this morning about Bill.
Yeah, so Bill served in the Air Force, and we'll talk to him a little bit in a few minutes about where he served and all those specifics. But served in the Air Force. He's been without a vehicle for a couple years, had lots of health issues recently, been hospitalized recently. And like so many of the stories we hear, he's relying on bus transportation, which, as we know, when it gets colder, like I was waiting outside with Sarah this morning, like for 2 seconds. And I'm thinking, and it's not even that cold. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is so cold. These guys are out waiting for a bus, and sometimes the bus runs late. And, so I just can't imagine having to do that when you're not in good health and you're having to get to a doctor's appointment or just go get food or whatever the case may be. So we want to see if we can help Bill out this morning. And as always, thank him for his service. And we're forever indebted to Bill and all of our other veterans.
All right. Well, when we come back, we're going to give this airman a call, find out a little bit more information as our Cars for Heroes Christmas event continues.
Cars for Christmas will be right back. We're back with Cars for Christmas, powered by CFM Distributors, your York Heating and Air Conditioning distributor on 101 The Fox. Now, here's Slacker.
That's right. If you're just joining us, Bailey, myself, Jillian, and Sarah from Shamrock Roofs are here. We've read the nomination about Bill. We're going to give him a call this morning and see if we can't find out a little bit more information.
Hello.
Good morning, Bill.
Yes.
Hey, Bill, this is Slacker from 101 The Fox. How are you doing today?
Okay.
I'm in the studio with Bailey, Jillian, Sarah from Shamrock Roofs, and Max Floyd, legendary rock and roll general, and we were hoping we could ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Hey, Bill, I know you talked to Terry, the car Santa, recently. Is that correct?
Yes, yesterday to be exact.
Well, he's not here this morning. I'm filling in for him. I don't have quite the beard, but I'm trying.
But she does have a hell of a Santa suit on. She looks pretty
Yes.
And you're trying for the beard?
I
Wow.
did wear the costume, but Max is covering the beard for us this morning. But Bill, we just wanted to talk to you a little bit, and we're hoping we can maybe try to get some information from you to see if we can help you out this year. How long have you been without transportation?
Approximately about 2 years now. It was either last summer, not last winter, but the winter before that, the last cold snap that we had. It was so cold that I went out to start my car and my engine block cracked on it. And I was trying to set money aside to get a new engine for it, but unfortunately, as old as that car was at the time, I wasn't able to get the part I needed. Well, I could have gotten one, but I wasn't going to fork out $6,000 for a brand new engine.
Right. A little bit ago, we mentioned that you were in the Air Force, so thank you for your service. We sure appreciate that.
You're welcome.
How long did you serve, and where were you stationed?
Let's see, I was stationed at South Korea. When it was open, it was Chanute Air Force Base, and I was over on the island of Sardinia for a year, and my last duty assignment was Whiteman Air Force Base.
How's your health issues going? I know Terry gave us some information after talking to you that you've had a couple bypass, you're dealing with COPD, other health issues, and were recently in the hospital. So how are things going in that direction?
They're going pretty good because I was on home oxygen for a while, but I've been able to wean myself off of that.
Oh, good.
And everything. But I'm at the point where basically I'm having, because I have a balance problem, I've got degenerative disc disease, and somehow or another it's affecting my balance, and I have a hard time keeping my balance when I'm walking. So I'm they call it a rollator, but basically what it is a walker with wheels on it. So I'm having to use that to get around, except for when I'm at home and everything, and I've got a cane that I use at home.
Well, that's got to be a challenge trying to catch a bus to get to a doctor's appointment.
Yes, it is.
Well, we kind of talked it over, and we've got Sarah here and Max. And Sarah, what are you thinking?
I think we should get this guy off the bus and give him a car. What about you, Max?
Max, what do you
You know
think?
something, Bill, with all your challenges, I salute you, sir, in just getting out of bed in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you do get out of bed, you need a way to go places, and we're going to give you a car.
Okay, I greatly appreciate it. I was looking forward for my next, because I just recently retired myself here, and so I was going to use my next Social Security retirement check to put that down towards a payment on buying another car. But this will definitely save me. I'll be able to use that for the insurance and maintenance and gas instead.
Well, you're very welcome, and I'm glad we can help you, and we continue to do so. And I wish you good luck for Christmas and for next year, and we'll get some information here and get you a car.
Okay.
There you go. As we mention all the time, certain reactions, some are emotional, some are shock. And this airman, I think, was incredibly surprised. I don't know, we do vetting before that, but
I wonder if he was in pain.
Could be.
He seems beat down, and why wouldn't he be with
Right.
all the problems that are with him? And but he'll be excited when we give him the car on the 21st, right?
we've got lots of stories. On the 21st, we're going to be delivering these vehicles to those that you've heard stories of throughout this entire holiday season. Shamrock Roofs has been a longtime partner. And Sarah, as we mentioned before, that it's more than an involvement in the community, because you guys have your own way of helping give back to the community as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We, Garen's always been in support of veterans, so this was a great partnership. But we also give a roof away every quarter. If you know someone that needs a roof, nominate them at shamrockroofer.com, and we'd love to help them out. As far as Cars for Heroes, you can go to cars4heroes.org. They will take cars, they will take money, they will take boats and turn them into cars. It's really wonderful what they do.
Well, as we mentioned, we've got a few more stories before we get ready to make this delivery. And, it's more than just cars. There's some surprises. Our buddy Michael Bergen will be there with toys for the kids. We have the folks from Tide Cleaners will be there, CFM Distributors. We've got gift cards. But if you would like to be a part of this, and if you can't make a donation financially or you can't donate a car, completely understand this. You could still come out and be part of it.
Yep.
Join us at the corporate headquarters for Shamrock Roofs located
At 7899 East Frontage Road in Overland Park.
Max, I got to tell you something, buddy. I'm looking forward to, at least in the next few days, of having your goat. You've been working with him, and I'd like to see him. I don't know if you can actually bring him to the studio.
I'll bring Rick in.
Yeah.
We're having a little discussion, Rick and I, whether to add a K to his name.
Yeah.
He wants to be known as RIC,
Yeah.
Rick. You know.
Oh my gosh.
I think Rick RICK would be better just because it's a little more established.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
But he talks and he lets me know about things like that. We'll get him in. See what we can do.
All right. For Bailey, Sarah from Shamrock Roofs, Jillian, I'm Slacker. We'll do it all again tomorrow, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Happy holidays from Slacker.
Don't forget that report, Bill.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas! 101 The Fox.